Puede was painted at a school in Oxnard, California that was being named after Cesar Chavez. The project basically was sponsored and funded by Martin Sheen, who it's been my privilege to be a friend and collaborator with for many years. The dedication was as follows: brothers and sisters, on behalf of the Labor Art Mural Project, it's an honor to donate this mural to the Cesar Chavez School. The Labor Art Mural Project is sponsored by the New Jersey Industrial Union Council of the AFL-CIO. Its purpose is to advance working class struggles for social and economic justice. I speak today not only as an artist, but also as a trade unionist. As a trade unionist, I cannot come to this state without expressing my solidarity and support for the efforts of the United Farm Workers Union. As a trade unionist, I cannot paint at this school, full of caring and hardworking educators, without expressing solidarity with all the parents and educators fighting against the voucher system and all other schemes designed to preserve and extend inequality in education. Most of all, as a trade unionist, I cannot paint and dedicate a mural about Cesar Chavez without responding to the anti-immigrant hysteria being orchestrated by the growers and employers of this state through their two political parties. These politicians, themselves the children and grandchildren of immigrants or slaves, point their fingers at those most victimized in this society and blame them for their own failures. They have the arrogance to call for National Guard troops to be used on the Mexican border or to charge a fee to workers for their right to be exploited. But I was most outraged to hear of the proposal of the governor of this state for a constitutional amendment to deny the children of immigrants their right to citizenship. These politicians, their tables overflowing with the food produced by immigrant workers, who walk on fine carpets produced by the hands of small children, have the arrogance to deny these children their legal rights. We workers have a different perspective. Children are not our enemies. They are the future of our class. I've therefore chosen to dedicate this work to the children of the immigrant workers, the children of the farm workers, and the children who must themselves work in the fields. Do I have your approval? There was a resounding cheer from the crowd. It will be so inscribed. Cesar Chavez earned his place in history as the leader of a great movement. He was created by that movement, and his life was characterized by his great confidence in working people. It was summed up in the expression, Puede. Against the growers, the government, the courts, and even the hostility of important sections of the labor movement itself, Cesar Chavez said, Puede. Our mural is small, we painted it quickly with no money, so it's a fitting memorial. But the real memorial must be a living one. We must renew our efforts to build the United Farm Workers Union, to eliminate child labor, to organize the unorganized, and to tear down the borders between working people. As a muralist, I was faced with a problem in terms of painting a mural about Cesar Chavez. Cesar Chavez did not have a good position on immigrant workers, and he tended to run his union in an authoritarian fashion. And he was very reliant on the Democratic Party. In other words, like all historic leaders, he had issues. He had things that I disagreed with. So in painting the mural, I had to figure out a way that I wanted to approach it. And that's why I chose to focus on the plight of immigrant workers and dedicate it to the children of immigrant workers.